Good morning, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
I'm still having treatment, but things are still looking pretty good.
How are the treatments going for you?
Well, it's chemotherapy, so you kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me very, very tired. Doesn't make me as sick as it did at first, but just makes me very, very tired afterwards.
Yeah, how have you been dealing with that? I mean, I know it's got to be challenging for you, and obviously trying to kind of stay away from people as much as you can. It's got to be tough.
It is tough. I mean, that's one of the worst parts for me. I do feel sick. I do feel tired, but staying away from people is really tough. 'Cause I'm a people person, and not seeing anybody is really kind of rough.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get better. I want to get through the chemo and continue on with the treatments, and get back to work as soon as I can.
Have they given any indication of how many more chemo treatments you may have in front of you?
I have at least a couple more that I have to go through for chemo, and then we're going to reevaluate after that, and see where we need to go from there.
Bob, you and I talk a lot, and even on the days where you don't sound like yourself, where I can tell that you're really tired or it's really affecting you, you still have such a positive attitude about everything that you're going through. Where are you getting that from? Where are you getting the strength, to keep pushing on even with everything that's coming at you?
From everybody. It just, I get so many cards, I get so many messages, I get so many people saying that they're praying for me, they're pulling for me. That really makes a big difference, because there are days when you get down. I get down about everything that's going on, but then I get those messages, I get those cards from people, and it just really lifts my spirit. So that's basically that's where it comes from. I mean, I get so many positive messages and prayers that makes me feel so much better.
And it sounds like the prognosis is still pretty good here. Obviously, you have to get through these treatments, but they're still feeling pretty positive about where this is going.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the one thing about it that hasn't changed, is that the original prognosis was that this is going to be something that's curable, and that's still the prognosis. They're just doing everything they can to make sure it stays that way.
Baba, there have been a lot of billboards, large displays of affection for Bob Nunnally around town. Have you been able to see some of those? What did you think when you were able to see them, if you did?
I didn't see them at first, and people were saying, there's billboards. And I thought, billboards? What are you talking about? And then I actually managed to see one, and it's great. It really is. It's one of those things it makes me feel like there are people out there that are rooting for me, that are behind me, that are praying for me. And that really, I have to tell you, that really makes a difference, Matt and Monica, because there are days when I've been very, very down, and just, those cards, those letters, and those billboards, they really make a difference.
Well, you still sound great. That silky smooth voice isn't going anywhere. That's what a lot of people are really happy to know.
Well, I have had days when I didn't sound like me, but like I said, I'm feeling, I don't want to say good, because that's not true, but I'm not feeling as bad as I had felt on some days. The chemotherapy is still, it's kind of rough, but like I said, I feel better because I know there are people out there rooting for me.
And you got Al Roker rooting for you from New York.
I know. That was amazing. He's such a great guy. He is really such a great guy.
He really is.
Well, I'm hoping with this weather taking a turn for the better, that'll only lift your spirits even much more, because I know you're like us. You don't like this cold.
No, I do not. And I lost a lot of strength and a lot of weight. And yesterday, for the first time, I was outside really walking around. I haven't done that in a while. So I was actually outside yesterday, and that felt great.
Oh, I bet it did.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, is there anything that you want to say to the folks that are maybe in a similar situation to you right now? They're in the fight, they're in chemo. Anything that you want to say to them?
I just say that you like you were saying about me. You gotta keep that positive attitude. You've got to keep thinking in a positive fashion, because that helps. And I don't know exactly how much it helps. I don't know if you can quantify that. But if you're keeping yourself in a positive frame of mind, I'm sure it's got to help. And if nothing else, it makes you feel better. And that's what it's all about at this point, with the chemo and things like that. Just got to make myself feel better. And, you know, I have people around me that are making me feel better. People like you and you know, our boss. And the positive frame of mind really makes a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, everywhere I go, people are asking about you, asking how you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, you are definitely in everyone's thoughts and prayers everywhere I go, and I'm many places where I'm not, clearly. So you are loved, and it is showing all around Central Ohio and beyond.
I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it, and it does make a difference. Positive attitude helps me feel better, and I'm just sure that I can't even thank you enough.
We love you, Bob.
Love you guys too.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Bob.